Professor Rajiv Gupta has explained about the chemistry department, oldest department, one of the oldest department of University of Delhi. So on behalf of chemistry department and University of Delhi, I welcome you all in this conference in the University of Delhi, which is a centenary old premier institution of our country. This is also institution of eminence as mandated by the Government of India. NAC has given us A++ grade with CGPA 3.55. And when it comes to the QS World University rankings, University of Delhi is placed at 328th globally. First in India in university category, 7th in India in all higher education institutions. And we also know the domestic ranking, National Institutional Ranking Framework, university is placed at 5th position in universities. But our colleges are also doing extremely well. Out of 45 best colleges of our country, 24 colleges are from University of Delhi. So DU continues to dominate undergraduate education in India across science, commerce, social sciences, and humanities. Like first college is Hindu, second is Miranda, third is Hansraj, fourth is Kirodimal, fifth is Stephens. All 5 first colleges are from University of Delhi. We missed 6th place. 7th is ARSD College. 11th is Venkateshwar College. 13th is Deshbandhu. 17th is Lady Shriram College. 18th is Shriram College of Commerce. So University of Delhi is not only doing good in postgraduate education and research, but doing extremely well in undergraduate studies, and these colleges are doing extremely well. It's a matter of pride to all of us that out of 24 colleges are of University of Delhi, more than 50% share. We have inspirational research ecosystem and bright minds from different parts of our country. We are proud of University of Delhi. Coming to the conference, International Conference of CBRNE related threats to national security and safety, anti-terrorism measures for safe environment. When I saw this title, initially I was confused. How this chemistry is related to terrorism? And we have to take measures. But when I discussed with the experts, when Professor Bhagi and Professor Thirumal came to me, they explained me the subject, and many things were very new to me. So the conference theme is extremely important for India, extremely important for humanity, and extremely important for world peace. CBRNE related threats to national security and safety. These 2 words are equally important. National safety and security. CBRNE stands for chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, and explosive. But there are 2 scenarios which we have to understand and deal with. 2 scenarios, and my dear students, the first is disaster related to such agents can occur accidentally. Accidents can happen anywhere. Chemicals are dangerous, chemicals are very useful but dangerous also. Radioactivity also, nuclear. So one is accidents. Although we should have the proper SOPs to manage those, we should have preventive exercises for that. But more important in the second scenario. First, experts should take care, but second is more important for every citizen. When used intentionally, they become agents of mass destruction and tools for spreading terrorism. All words are important. So second aspect, second scenario is more dangerous, and recently we have experienced tragic terrorist attack and explosion near Red Fort. Although we have experienced many similar attacks in different forms in our country, so this terrorist attack has demonstrated how easily accessible chemicals could be misused to create destructive devices. Many chemicals are easily available, we can purchase. But if we mix, then this chemistry creates dangerous for humanity. So our challenges are very different from the challenges of other countries. That's why our responsibility, the scientific world of our country, have to face different type of challenges, which other countries may not be facing, may not be facing. We are suffering from terrorism since 1980. Many years have passed, last 45, 50 years now. That's why the theme of the conference is relevant, important, and Delhi is the right place for such discussions and deliberations. I would like to quote a couplet of Shoaib Damohi, which we are experiencing now every day on television. He said, "ये दौर है तकनीक का, ये दौर है तकनीक का, इस दौर में शोएब, ये दौर है तकनीक का, इस दौर में शोएब, लड़ने के लिए सामने लश्कर नहीं आते." लड़ने के लिए क्या आ रही हैं? मिसाइल्स आ रही हैं, आ रहे हैं, बैलिस्टिक मिसाइल्स आ रही हैं. But so total warfare has changed. So dear friends, see what is happening in West of Asia. What is happening in West of Asia? We all are witnessing this. Many times, I think, what should be the government priorities? What are the priorities of government of India and what should be the government of India? With reference to India. That's why I said government of India. First is safety and security of its borders. Most important priority, safety and security of its borders. Second is safety and security of its borders. Third is also safety and security of its borders. Fifth is also safety, security of its borders. Seventh, safety and security of its citizens. First borders, then citizens. If we are not able to keep our borders safe, immediately threats will come to the citizens. 11th is food for every citizen. 12th is dignified and respectful life. That's why safety and security are the most important priority for any government and any nation. So whatever preventive and proactive actions are required, we should take such actions. We cannot afford to be complacent. We have seen, suffered a lot, experienced slavery of 800 years. How many countries have faced the slavery of 800 years? A large size country, a country of 150 crore people. Very rich country, suffered 800 years of slavery. Invaders came, looted us. Why? Only war strategies are not responsible. In those days also, bravery is in our genes, but we could not keep pace with the scientific accomplishments. And nowadays also the similar challenges are there. If our scientific community is not ready to face the challenges and resolve the issues, then threats are there. Threats are not imaginary, threats are real. New India and India of 21st century is not ready to accept such sufferings. याद रखना, जो इमारत जितनी ऊंची होती है उतनी खतरे में होती है, और जैसे जैसे ये इमारत भारत की ऊंची होती चली जाएगी, खतरे बढ़ते चले जाएंगे। बढ़ रहे हैं, खतरे बढ़ते चले जाएंगे। Our challenges are very different from the challenges of our forefathers. Now we have achieved the target of $4 trillion economy. See what has changed internationally. Our position, our performance, our presence. We are only $4 trillion economy, and now Honorable Prime Minister and Government of India has taken a sankalp that India will be a developed nation by 2047, meaning thereby a size of $25 trillion economy. 4 trillion to $25 trillion economy. This is the path which we have to cover in next 20-25 years. Not easy, not easy. When I say the $4 trillion economy, India took 60 years after independence to become $1 trillion economy. In 2007, we became $1 trillion economy. After 7 years, in 2014, we became $2 trillion economy. After 5 years, in 2019, we became $3 trillion economy. And now, in 2025, we became $4 trillion economy despite COVID. It is expected that India will add 1 trillion every year after 2030, which we took 60 years to become $1 trillion economy. Scale has changed. Expectations are changed now. So in 2047, जो challenges होंगे, वो हमारे बच्चों की generation को face करने हैं. But we have to lay foundation today. These years are very, very important for our country. I would like to quote another couplet of Amir Kajalbash. Very nice couplet. He said, "एक परिंदा अभी उड़ान में है." We have to, like, from 1 trillion to 4 trillion, now 4 trillion to 25 trillion. एक परिंदा अभी उड़ान में है, तीर हर शख्स की कमान में है. एक परिंदा अभी उड़ान में है, तीर हर शख्स की कमान में है. Threats are real, not imaginary. My dear friends, my dear students, we have to remember this. Threats are real. We are sitting on volcano. Very recently, on 26th January and 26th and 27th February, DRDO organized a chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear conclave with the aim to strengthen India's response against CBRN threats. While inaugurating the conference, the Chief of Defence Staff, General Anil Chauhan, stressed on the need for indigenous, state-of-art CBRN defense equipment for early warning system, lightweight individual protective equipments and gadgets, well-researched SOPs and protocols to carry out coordinated operations in synergy with military and civilian establishments. In an era, present era, in an era where terrorist networks operates across borders and digital platforms. Borders and digital platforms, intelligence integration and timely information sharing have become indispensable. Modern security systems increasingly rely on the ability to connect data, detect patterns, understand patterns, and identify emerging threats at an early stage. Are we in a position to detect threats in early stage? This is a question. Because after the event, we can find many things. Can't we develop a system where flags and alarms are generated before the happening of the event? Nobody could have thought what had happened in Red Fort. So a secure nation is not one that merely reacts to threats. Right now, our response is we merely react to threats. A secure nation is not one that merely reacts to threats, but one that anticipates them, prepares for them, and strengthens its institutions to withstand them. These are the challenges. History reminds us of the grave consequences of unpreparedness. We can't afford. We can't afford to be unprepared. We can't afford to be complacent. The conference aims to strengthen mechanisms that prevent misuse of dual-use chemicals and biological agents, provide collaborations among academia, industry, government, and develop actionable guidelines for national preparedness. When I was going through the papers, two things which struck me. These are important, and it is written, the expected outcomes include National CBRNE Security Framework. This conference will prepare a national CBRNE security framework, and second is National Academic Network for Chemicals and Biological Security. Both are extremely important for India. If we can prepare some guidelines, then in the coming years we will improve on those guidelines. So the conferences like this serve as an important platform where ideas can be exchanged, collaborations can begin, and young minds can be inspired. I also appreciate the organizers for including discussions on emerging scientific fields, such as sensors, nanomaterials, analytical technologies, and green chemistry, which demonstrate how scientific innovations can contribute to both technological progress and societal safety. आपको ध्यान होगा 3 इडियट में पहली बार हमने वो सबने देखा था जो आजकल वॉर में बहुत यूज हो रहा है ड्रोन, जो वो बच्चा बनाने की कोशिश कर रहा था ड्रोन. तब सबको पता भी नहीं था ये ड्रोन बोलते हैं इसको या क्या बोलते हैं, इसीलिए मैंने शुरू में नाम नहीं लिया उसका. तो बट कितने दिन पहले आई थी 3 इडियट्स? 10 साल, 15 साल, 10-12 साल. But see what had happened in last 10-12 years now. This war, which we are witnessing now, is totally dependent on drones. Technology is changing at a very fast pace. We have to run to maintain our place. This is also a challenge. I sincerely congratulate the entire organizing committee, the National Association for Chemical Security, and all partner institutions for their dedicated efforts in organizing this important event. I hope that the deliberations during these 2 days will lead not only to academic insights, but also to practical recommendations that strengthen preparedness and awareness in the field of chemical and CBRNE security. My dear students and scholars, I would like to say, participate actively, ask questions, discuss with the experts. Their presence, their lectures, their experience may influence and inspire some of the young minds. These ideas you develop today will shape the scientific and security landscape of tomorrow. With these words, I extend my best wishes for the success of the conference. I am confident that this conference will contribute significantly to advancing knowledge, strengthening collaborations, and promoting responsible scientific practice for a safer world. Professor Rajni has given me a piece of paper where it is written that we should also start a course on disaster management. I don't have any issue. If you can recommend and discuss about this, few departments can collaborate, and we may start maybe a diploma, maybe a certificate, maybe a degree program, whatever experts decide. University of Delhi is open to start. With NDMA, we are open to start. Like from administrative side, I can assure you that we are ready to start if we have proper expert recommendation for starting such a program. I wish all participants a very productive and intellectually enriching conference. Thank you very much.